morning students, how are you all? Yes, yesterday what we discussed about the parts of the plants. Let's recall the lesson. So, in around surrounding you find so many plants. So, the types of plants are, first one is the tree. Trees are strong and tall. They are having the woody trunk, strong and woody trunk. Example of the trees are banyan tree, then peepal tree, ashoka tree, mango tree. So many trees you are found in the surrounding. So the trees are having the strong and woody trunk and they are tall. They are bigger in the size. Then next one is shrubs. So the shrubs are, they are having the weak stem. Then these are the bushy. Their stems are woody and bushy, like rose plant, then jasmine. So they are having the bushy plant. Which one? Shrubs. Then third one is herbs. Herbs are smaller in size. They are also having the weak stem. They are also having the woody stem. Herbs are just 6 to 8 months or 1 year lifespan, like tulsi plant, then grass, coriander. These are the examples of the herbs. They are medicinal use also. So many herbs are used for the medicines. Mint plant. Then fourth one is the climbers. These climbers are having very weak stem. They need support to grow. Without support, they cannot grow. For example, grapevine, then money plant, then bitter gourd. So many climbers you found in the surrounding. Then fifth one is the creepers. From the name only you understand they creep on the ground. Creepers are also having the very weak stem. They need support to grow, but they grow on the ground only. They did not need the support of any other plant or any other support. They just grow on the ground. They creep on the ground. So example of the creepers are watermelon, then muskmelon. So many creepers also you found. Now the next is parts of the plants. Which one is the next? Parts of the plants. Which one? Parts of the plants which are root, then stem, then flowers, leaves, and last one is the fruits. These are the parts of the plants. Now see students, these are the roots. Roots always grows under the ground. Roots always grows under the ground. Then above the ground you found the stem of the plant. You found the above the ground. Then from this stem branches will found. Then from these branches, on these branches you found leaves. Yes, leaves are always found on the branches or the stem of the plant. Then on these branches you found flowers also. Yes, and then from flowers they produce the fruits. So these are the parts of the plant, which are roots, stem, flowers, leaf and fruit. Now we discuss the functions of these parts one by one. Okay, root. So let's see the function of the parts of the plant. First one is the root. What is the function of the root? Root absorbs the water and mineral from the soil. It absorbs the water and mineral from the soil. Then the next point is root gives support to the plant. It holds the soil. It holds the soil and gives support to the plant. This is the second function of the root. Then third function, some roots of the plants, they save their food in the roots, and that roots can be eaten by human beings. That is the carrot or radish. So these beetroot, these roots store food in their root. These roots store food in their root. Now the next part of the plant is, that is the stem. Next part is the stem. So stem is woody. In trees it is the strong. Some plants are having the green stem also. Now these stems gives support to the plant. It keeps straight the plant upright, means it, when plant grows above the ground, due to the stem it is straight. Big stems also there, like creepers and climbers, they are having the big stem, but with the help of the support they grow above the ground. Now what are the functions of the stem? First, stem gives support to the plant to upright. It gives support to the plant. Then the next function of the plant, stem is having small tubes inside it. In the stem, small tubes are present, and with the help of these tubes, it carries the food and water to whole part of the plant. Whatever absorbs by the roots, whatever water and mineral absorbed by the root, whatever present, that capillaries or the tubes in the stem that supplies or that carries this food or water to whole part of the plant. Means what? It supplies or it carries water and food to all part of the plant. Then third example of third function or third, so the stem is performing the function. Which one? The stem store, in some plants stem store the food in their stem, and that stems can be eaten by the human beings, like sugarcane. You almost know that. So these plants, they store the food in their stem. They store the food, and that is eaten by the human beings. Then third part of the plant is leaf. Yes, leaves are different in shapes. Third point is leaf. Leaves are different in shape in the different plants. Some plants, they are having the colorful leaves also. You might be seen which those plants are ornamental plants which you found in the gardens, which you found in the park. So some plants are having the colorful leaves also, but mostly plants are having the green leaves. Why? Because in the leaf chlorophyll pigment is present, which is the green in color, and due to this chlorophyll pigment, that leaf gives the green in color. Leaves seems green in color. Now this leaf is having the midvein. Yesterday we seen that this is the midvein of the leaf. This is the lamina of the leaf, which is the flat part is known as the lamina of the leaf, and this is the edge of the leaf. Yes, in some plants you are seeing that straight venation, and in some plants like people leaf you found the network of the veins. What is mean by veins? Veins again, like the stem, leaves are also having the tubes which helps to carry the food or water to whole part of the plant. Now see what is the function of the leaf. Most very important function of the leaf is leaf prepare food for the plant. In whole part of the plant, leaf only prepare the food for the plant. How? In the leaf, stomatas are present. Leaf prepare food. How it prepare? In the leaf, stomatas are present. From this stomata, they take the air from the surrounding. From this air, they took the carbon dioxide. This carbon dioxide, in presence of sunlight and water, they prepare the food for the plant. Only leaves can prepare food for the plant. Now, these leaves are known as the factory, food factory or the kitchen of the plant also. Then second function, it also carries food and water to all part of the plant. Leaves also carries the food and water to all parts of the plant. Then third one, like stem or like the root, these leaves are also store the food. These leaves are also store the food, and that leaves can be eaten by the human beings, such as spinach, then lettuce, then cabbage. So many leaves we can use as a vegetable. Now the next part of the plant is flower. Next part of the plant is flower. Flowers also different in colors. Flowers also different in colors. They are also different in shape, different in size. Now these flowers are developed from the bud. Flowers always develop from the bud. Now see students, this is the jasmine flower. If you take the champa flower, if you take the hibiscus flower, so you found the different in colors, different in shape. So the flowers are also different in color, different in shape. Some flowers are having the aroma or fragrance. Some flowers are having the pungent smell, while the some plants flowers are having the no smell. They didn't have any type of smell. Now, what is the function of the flowers? Mainly, flowers are known as the reproductive part of the plant. It helps to reproduce. Flowers are helps to reproduce the plant. How it is done? Now, see students, from the flowers, fruits will develop, and in these fruits, seeds are present. So, the flowers are also useful for the reproduction of the plant. Then, second function of the flowers are, it is help for medicinal purpose also. It is medicinal use also. Then, some flowers are used for the making the perfumes or any scented items. So flowers are also having the so many functions. Now the next part of the plant is fruits. Next part of the plants is fruit. Fruit is also very important part of the plant. Fruits are also very important part of the plant. Different plants are having the different types of fruits. Mangoes are different, lemons are different. So, plants are having the fruits. These fruits are developed from the flowers. When this flower grows and then it grows into the fruits. Some fruits are having the one seed like mango, then jamun. Some plants are having 2, 3, 4 seeds, and some plants are having many seeds like watermelon, muskmelon, guava. These plants are having, or these fruits are having so many seeds, lots of seeds inside them, while some plants are having not a single seed. They are not present a single seed like banana. Banana fruit is didn't have any seed. So what is the function of the fruits? Fruits also helps in the reproduction. Fruits also helps in the reproduction. How it is? See students, those plants are developed from the flowers. They are having the seeds. If you sow the seed in the ground or in the soil, so that time what happens? These seeds grows into a new plant, means it reproduce. It helps in the reproduction. Then another, some fruits are useful in the medicines also. They are used for the medicines also. Then some fruits, they store the food, or that fruits we can eat, that eaten by the human beings. They store the food and eaten by the human beings. Eaten by the human beings. This is about the parts of the plant. So what we discussed today in this lesson, parts of the plant, types of the plants, that is the tree, herbs, shrubs, climbers and creepers. Then parts of the plant, root, stem, flowers, leaves and the fruits. These are the parts of the plant. Then functions of the parts. This is about the lesson, parts of the plant.